It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 8, season 1 of Locke and Key. Man, this has just been an incredible show to watch. If you haven't watched it, you definitely should be watching it right now, even though this is episode 8, so I'm pretty sure you've been watching it. But anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter at PerpMinded420. Now, with all that being out of the way, let's get right into it, because I got to get to episode 9. I'm just craving for that episode. So, I forgot to mention, we figure out that Dodge's whole goal is to, open up this black door, and we find out more information of what that black door is and what key opens that. But this opens up with Ellie talking to Rufus, and we get introduced to Lucas. Now, keep in mind, this is a whole new character that we haven't seen, or that's what they would like you to believe. Meanwhile, you got Nina acting completely different. Everybody is kind of showing up and giving food to the Locks and whatnot, but definitely Nina is acting out of character. Tyler realizes this right off the bat and realizes that she is drinking, which leads Tyler to find her stash and just throw away the booze, and they're just going back and forth, and they come to agreement that they're going to go check out the caves because there's might be a clue there for what's going on for everything. Meanwhile, Nina gets a visit from Detective Daniel and whatnot, and he kind of sees the signs and whatnot, and I'm wondering what they're going to do with his character in season 2 or something like that in a future season. And it's really difficult to watch her go through this. Like, she puts on this front for her kids and people in public that she's happy-go-lucky, but she's really stressed out, and this is a lot of information to take in, and she doesn't really know how to cope with it besides drinking. But then Tyler and Kenzie get a visit from Jackie and Gabe, just checking on how they're doing and whatnot with everything that happened the prior night. And this is where Gabe and Jackie finally meet their mom, Nina, and she is drunk off her ass, and it's clear as day. But it's really goofy and sometimes funny at the same time. It's really sad to see this. Ellie pops up and pretty much to apologize for what happened at Joe's little memorial thing that they had at the school. Then you have Tyler and Jackie talking, and Tyler's just apologizing for everything. He feels bad, feels shitty. Kenzie was trying to ask Ellie some questions, but she keeps dodging it, and it's very shady. I wonder what is going on with her, and I still don't trust Gabe, even though he seems like he means well. I don't really trust his character, just the way the dialogue is set up with him and whatnot. But speaking of awkward moments and people just popping up out of nowhere, you have Scott popping up on Kenzie trying to make amends, but sees Gabe's there, so he knows something's up. Back at Ellie's house, Bodhi is chilling with Rufus, and Bodhi notices that they have a visitor, and Bodhi never knew that Rufus had a cousin. They definitely don't look related at all, and raises some eyebrows, but keep that in mind. Going back to the house, we finally figure out what this cupboard is and what that key does. It pretty much essentially fixes anything that's broken, and she comes to this realization, Nina, that this is pretty much like some Indian in the cupboard shit. She's really super excited about it, but Tyler and Kenzie are still worried about their mom and whatnot, and her drinking and her getting worse before she can even get better. While this is going on, Dodge pays a visit to Erica Voss, the chick that's at the psychiatric hospital. She hasn't talked or nothing, and she pretty much wants to use the head key to get into her head, which I'll get back to that. While that's going on, Tyler and Kenzie go to the caves and they see all these names, and they get the idea to go see Erica Voss. And before they could even do that, it's too late. Dodge is already in Voss's head and Erica's head and whatnot, and she finds out where the Omega key is. And I'm wondering what this Omega key is. Obviously, it's probably the strongest and out of all the keys that we've seen this far. And this is where we get the reveal that Lucas is Dodge. So this whole time that Tyler was making out with Dodge, he was making out with a girl. He was making out with a dude, I should say. Hilarious, really hilarious. But it's crazy that Erin pretty much trapped herself in her own head to protect this key. Now, this was a really emotional moment where we have Nina trying to bring back Randall by putting his urn into the cupboard, and nothing works, so she smashes it, and she's really emotional. Kenzie and Nina have this really very emotional bonding moment, and she wants to know more, while Lucas now knows where the Omega key is, and Tyler ends up finding the Omega key in the urn, which now this is going to be really interesting because I want to see what's behind that door. I'm pretty sure now they're going to have to get more people involved, as you see in the trailer. They're going to have to get their friends together to stop Lucas from opening up this door. Solid episode, really solid episode. I cannot wait to see these last 2 episodes. But what do you guys think about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. But until the next review, I will see y'all later. Peace.